Welcome to As Above.
So below,
I am Kisha Lee, the Psychic Yogi.
and I'm Cidnee Rich, and this is Astro Reiki for Pisces season. We have made it to the end of the zodiac, and we are summing up all that we have learned, experienced, navigated, integrated since last spring. It's a cool way to look at your life that way. And that's another reason why I really love astrology is because it allows us to see how much we've grown. So when we get to this end point, we can see like the experiences that we've had over the past year, what they've taught us, and how those situations have been integrated into who we are now. So, as just like the tarot, we start back over with the Fool card, we start back over with Aries energy, with all the knowledge that was acquired over the past year. And this Pisces season helps us mutate, right? Be mutable into this new version of ourselves. And it allows that door to open up. So it's the threshold between this world and the other worlds, right? Any other world, the new world we're about to step into here, new phases, and also like the ethereal, mystic, spiritual world, or other dimensions that might be out there. So it's got this, it's like a semi-permeable membrane, Keisha might like that.
I do.
And so we're able to move through with what we need and leave what no longer is we want to take with us or isn't going to be healthy for us in this next phase. And also with Pisces season, it's the two fish. So there's this duality inherently in the energy where we're constantly in this world, in the next world, whether it's this phase of our lives in the next phase or what have you, we're in these 1 foot here, 1 foot there. And that's also interesting too, because Pisces is rules the feet. So you're literally like straddling these two worlds and grounding yourself in both of them can feel a little flowy, right? Like it's water energy. So it feels like wishy-washy at times, but when you wish and you wash, when you go with that flow, you're able to kind of be where you need to be when you need to be there and not feel stuck or tethered in one way of thinking or believing or seeing things or understanding things. And that helps, I feel, with us kind of make that transition into that super forward oriented energy with Aries to be like, okay, I kind of like have this and that, and now I feel balanced. And Keisha was just reminding me that, that exaltation of Pisces energy, it comes from that Venus Libran energy and that balance, right? If Libra is about balance, Pisces, you're hella balanced, right? If you're at the highest octave of that. So you're really able to be in that dual worlds and understanding things from all sides, but also allowing yourself to go with the flow and not get swept away in one way or the other. Because we are here and expanding with the Jupiter energy, expanding into our abundance, expanding into our knowledge of what we believe and how we see the world. And that Neptune, that planet Neptune, that's the modern day ruler of Pisces, it's where we get to kind of dissolve some of the illusions that we may have been living in that hasn't allowed us to really move and make big changes, right? Big action steps forward because maybe we've been in a world that we're not of anymore, right? We're not of that world anymore. And so Pisces, helps us see the truth of where we are so that we can have that flow into where we're going. And that with the Jupiter, influence, have that growth. So Pisces is I just have found this like newfound love for it this year. And I really feel like that magic of Pisces energy is really palpable for all of us this year with the North Node being in Pisces. so that we all get a little taste of that faith in ourselves and also in the people around us and in ourselves, right? Like believing in ourselves is so important because when you are trying to navigate worlds, you're with you every step of the way, and you can find yourself getting lost if you are looking outside for that assurance, or that yeah, you're doing right. And so you have to have that belief in yourself and that connection with source to let you know, like, I got you, like you're protected while you're navigating sometimes these treacherous waters that feel really overwhelming, scary sometimes. It's like, it's that faith of, and I feel emotional, of like surrendering, which brings me to like the Hanged Man card that Pisces rules because it's Neptunian energy of just like, okay, I'm not going to fight it. And I got you. And it's interesting now, I'm just realizing, the Hanged Man, he's tied with his foot on the branch of the tree, or like the owl, my owl deck, whatever the picture is. And that foot, that Pisces energy, is that tether to the earthly realm, and then that hanging body is like in that ethereal spiritual space of like what can be, because there's nothing like holding you, right? Like you're just in the air. And so that's such a cool way of like seeing that energy, because when we're shifting our perspective, which is another meaning of that card, and able to see like, okay, I'm not lost. I'm just in this flow, and I'm being asked to allow myself to land to land wherever I'm supposed to, because I have faith that spirit's protecting me and guiding me, and I'm being true to who I am. And that's where that like tether to the reality is. Like, as long as we're being true to ourselves, going back to that exaltation of Venus energy connected to Libra, the truth, as long as you're true to yourself, that's that groundedness in like reality, you will land where you're supposed to in the next phase of your life, as you go with that flow. And not to be fearful about where you're going to land. And that brings me to the moon card, which is traditionally connected to Pisces energy, even though I like to associate it more with the Cancer energy. But the moon talks about our fears, but it also talks about our intuition. And so it's, once again, it's like both worlds. Am I allowing myself to let my fear, lead the way, or am I allowing myself to let my intuition guide me, and for me to trust in that and lean on that? So that duality is definitely seen throughout the sign of Pisces, and I'm excited to see what messages we have here for the tarot message. Of course, if you are viewing this on YouTube, I forgot to mention, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can hang out with us on our Patreon and get live access to this. At the end of the sessions, we do live readings for whomever's on. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check out our Patreon. Thank you so much for watching us and subscribing and hanging out with us with Kisha's awesome meditations and her Reiki healing, and with tarot and transits. And then soon we'll be having a real fun addition to the channel too. So let's see. Seven of Pentacles crossed it at the bottom. So there's this divine timing energy. You're at the end of this cycle that we're in. And so a lot of times, just like this cute little owl's looking at these coins, you're waiting. It's like we're in that waiting for what's next. And while we're here, that's that surrender, knowing that you put the hard work in, knowing that you did what you needed to do, knowing that all is happening according to the plan. And not feeling fearful of that. Eight of Wands, because next thing you know, we're moving forward. Things are happening quickly and it's up and it's on, right? It is I just got like the Up and the Stuck Cardi B song, but then I thought about Excelsior, which is like Marvel, and so that was like a weird dualistic thought I just had. Cardi B and Marvel, okay? So this Eight of Wands is like this quick movement, and this is also the card of spirit. So this is like spirits directly speaking to you. So listen, be aware of that connection throughout the season and reminding you of that space that you're in and that you are doing what you need to be doing. You are giving to what you need to be giving to. The Six of Pentacles. Keep giving to things that give back to you. Reciprocity, what feels good, what is nurturing, what feels like it sees you, respects you, loves you. That's what we're giving to this season. And then the Three of Cups. This to me feels like feeling supported with the people around you. Going back to my Six of Pentacles, making sure that we are communicating, connecting with people that understand our own personal divine timing, our own personal journey, and that we don't have to explain ourselves or excuse ourselves or feel you know, like we can't show up in all of who we are, the Cardi B and the Marvel nerd, right? Like it's that energy of making sure that you're around people that feel nurturing, loving, protective of you. This is like soul tribe energy. And that makes me feel emotional too, because it's very loving. So lots of loving energy, lots of divine timing energy, and just remembering to be aware of your connection with source as we navigate this last final zodiac season.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's I like the wishy-washy, and you're like, the wish and the wash. And I was like, oh, because what it reminded me of is the beginning of my spiritual journey and my awakening. I think I might have been about 27, 28 or something. It's like the first time I really manifested something that I saw in my head, like my first download, knew where to go and what specific target, what aisle, what journal to look behind and all that stuff. And that's what we were working on, is like sending a wish out into the universe and allowing our wish to like wash upon the shore and seeing ourselves with our feet in the water on the beach. So I think it's neat that Pisces rules the feet, because you got 2 feet. And actually, if you think about it, the foot imprinting has that kind of curve, which reminds me of like the 2 fish. Um, but yeah, it's just kind of interesting because I like that wish and the wash. And it's like, yeah, allow the blessings of the universe to roll in ecstasy at your feet, which is, something I say in my meditations sometimes. And so I'm like, oh, this is a great season. I'm normally a little funny about Pisces energy because it's a little too etheric for me, but I think the Virgo South Node is giving me that groundedness. So in tonight's Astro Reiki, we will be woo woo woo. Can you woo woo woo? And we are going to with the Astro Reiki. Actually, we're gonna get real woo. Okay. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow here. But yes, we will be tapping into that divine guidance, our soul's wisdom, allowing that to come in through our crown and just moving through the chakras, including the ones in our hands and in our feet, so that we can feel ourselves nice and grounded through this season, as well as allowing ourselves to be illuminated to that which serves us beyond the veil. So with that being said, taking a nice deep breath and just bringing your gaze to a soft spot out in front of you, or allowing your eyes to gently close if that's available for you. And just slowly allowing yourself to arrive in this moment. Noticing where you are in time and space. Noticing the space that you're in at this moment as you receive this distance Reiki healing. And just allowing yourself to settle in, a sense of ease washing over you. If you allow yourself to just sink a little deeper into the body, breathe a little deeper, surrender, and relax. Just a little deeper. Allowing your mind to shift to the banks of your memories, bring to mind time where you felt a deep reverence, connection to spirit, that divine intelligence, something greater than yourself, greater than humanity. The celestial force that has expanded through all time and space, through all lineages, all generations, all cultures, and still present here in this moment with you now. Think of the last time some spiritual experience literally took your breath away. The emotions that washed over you. And just recognizing that this great force, omnipotent, omniscient, expansive, timeless, boundless, sending you its divine support, love, and light. Imagining this light flowing to you from the far edges of the universe, source energy, flowing through the cosmos, the heavens, treetops, the roof, the space you're in. And just allow this beautiful, radiant golden light to sit just above the crown of your head. The space of your 8th chakra, higher self. A gateway, a portal to divine consciousness, Godhead, the Most High. Allow yourself to receive this distance Reiki healing into your 8th chakra. Beautiful, brilliant light, activated. all timelines of wisdom, inspiration, the accessibility of all your strengths, your gifts, your talents from all lifetimes, coming in, flowing into this space, this light just above your crown. Noticing where it may sit, maybe a few inches, maybe a foot or two above your head. Seeing this beautiful, radiant ball of golden light, creating a halo above your crown. And with its luminescence, it begins to pour down into the crown of your head, allowing your crown to open. Taking a moment just to breathe into the crown of your head, allowing yourself to be inspired, to feel that connection to Source, to remember your sovereignty. That as above, so below, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And you now call forth the divinity that is rightfully yours, the destiny path that is rightfully yours, the skills, support, the intrinsic nature of your soul's path, purpose, mission, this lifetime is now activated at your crown. Your holiness, your wholesomeness, pure essence of your soul coming down through the crown and into the center of your head, space that sits between the brow, behind the eye, allowing your third eye to open up so that you can see through any veils of illusion, so that you may see truth as it stands, so that you may have vision, clarity, perspective that allows you to embark on your soul's journey fearlessly, yet with ease and grace, flowing between the states of ease and effort, visualizing your highest timeline, visualizing yourself filled, loved, joyful, supported, taking a deep breath into the third eye, releasing any tension, allowing the space between the brows to just relax. Maybe seeing a beautiful indigo light flex violet light, activating your clairvoyance, the claircognizance of your crown activated, clairvoyance of your third eye, your ability to imagine, to visualize, to dream, to see, activated, allowing this energy to move down into the throat, allowing the throat to soften, allowing the shoulders to drop, releasing tension so that you may speak your truth with ease, so that you may hear, smell, taste blessings of fortune that has been bestowed upon you to assist you through this season, through these shifts and transitions to a higher timeline. It's as if you're quantum jumping to a higher timeline, one made, curated, specifically for your soul's journey, destiny path. Allowing yourself to receive this distance Reiki healing so that you can hear clearly, speak the truth, and express yourself clearly. Awakening your senses to all that you observe happening in this next timeline, this up level, this new chapter. What do you know? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? Maybe you know that all is coming. This trust process. Maybe you see yourself happy, joyful. Maybe you see a supportive community and healthy relationships all around you. Maybe you hear the applause, the celebration, the congratulation. The I'm proud of you, I knew you could do it. Maybe you smell the fragrance of roses given to you from those who celebrate you. The smell of the great outdoors where you're able to expand your horizons. The taste of delicacies upon your tongue. The clarity, the certainty in your voice. The conviction in speaking your truth. Setting your intentions. Speaking life over yourself in this next timeline. And taking all this, allowing it to flow down into the heart space. Sinking into a space of gratitude. Feeling that love from above flowing through you. Activating your heart. Sitting back into the sacred heart. It's just behind the heart chakra. Feeling into that divine connection and affinity for yourself, for the healthy relationships, supportive relationships, reciprocal relationships that truly serve your highest good, that have your best intention in mind, to where you feel cared for, genuinely cared for, emotionally safe. Breathing into the heart space. Allowing it to soften. Allowing this divine essence, your soul, to wash over any hard edges. Slowly, gently letting down your guard, knowing that in this moment you are safe, you are held. All fears, worries, heavy emotions are being lifted. Giving Spirit all of your woes and concerns. That you may be freer, lighter. Giving yourself permission to grieve what was or wasn't. While also being in gratitude for what is in this moment and what will be. Affirming, I am so happy and grateful now that I am just fill in the blank. Noticing how that feels. Allowing that love, that energy to extend out down the arms to your fingertips and the palms of your hands. Allowing these chakras in the center of your palms to be activated. Helping you to let go and surrender. Helping you to also be open and receptive. Taking a deep breath. And just coming down to the body, slowly, gently, into the solar plexus. Allowing the belly to expand and contract as you breathe in and out. Allowing yourself to receive this distance Reiki healing into your solar plexus, releasing any power struggles, any disempowerment, any confusion or uncertainty, lack of clarity about who you are, why you're here. Just allowing that to come to you in divine timing. All will be revealed. Just trusting your gut instincts, that feeling deep within the belly, that fire that burns, passion, desire, yearning, an amplification of your soul's glow, amplification, who you are, appreciation, people seeing your value, people loving what you offer, supporting you, guiding you to your highest timeline. Knowing that you have the power, divine will and your will come together and co-create this next chapter, guiding you through this season, helping you to trust your intuition, more certainty, more clarity, to take action on that which needs to be done so that you can meet Spirit halfway. And making your dreams come true. Not only becoming self-realized as you ascend, but becoming self-actualized as you descend, becoming embodied. As above, so below. Allowing this energy to flow down, activating your sacral chakra. Feeling that deep connection to self, that trust, in yourself. That groundedness in who you are, what it is that you like to create, to experience, to express, that creativity, that passion, that emotional fulfillment, pleasure. Feeling into pleasurable, purposeful life. Settling in, down deeper into the hips, all the way down to the base of the spine, your pelvic floor. Down into your root chakra, allowing it to receive the essence of this distance Reiki healing. Giving yourself permission to have a dynamic presence, to switch it up, do something different that aligns more with your higher self, the destiny that's calling you, the path that is being laid before you. Giving yourself permission to walk this path, knowing that you are not alone. You are supported every way. With each step. Feeling this energy move down through the legs, down into your feet, the soles of your feet, being activated so you can take solid footing in this new earth, feeling the fertile soil beneath your feet, the coolness, the dampness, space, energy, possibility, seeds that have been planted. Feeling this earthliness beneath, this groundedness, growing roots strong and stable down into the center of the earth, stabilizing this healing, aligning spiritual, mental, emotional, physical bodies. Just noticing the flow of energy from above, channeled down through you, down below. Coming back down to earth. Bringing awareness back into the body. Just reminding yourself that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, but you are also a human being having spiritual experience, that you are the embodiment of both. You are that heaven on earth. And from this place of empowerment, of truth, sovereignty, may all your dreams come true. you're ready, you can just wiggle your toes. Bring some movement in the lower extremities, allowing it to come up through the body. Moving the body, whatever way feels nice and organic, gentle. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Got a little emotional there when it came down to the heart space.
Well, it was beautiful all travels, so I can believe that. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
coming home to yourself after this Mars retrograde released.
Probably. You know what it is? It was, I think when I said being cared for,
Mm,
that's what did it for me. I think the reason, one of the things that I'm working through, um, I guess when it comes down to the heart chakra, is the desire to be like, to feel cared for, for that emotional safety, because these people out here, I'm like, where's your integrity, like the authenticity, the genuineness of humanity? I think that's why I've kind of shut down and been guarded and stuff. And my Scorpio rising shell, it's like, nope, I don't like these human things. It's like, I don't know how safe it feels out here, which that's something I always tell you, your friendship, your camaraderie on this path is gives me emotional safety. And I feel that way like when I go to Dallas and stuff, visiting my best friend and as well. um I feel cared for, and I feel emotional safety. And I notice that there's a lot of people in this world that don't feel emotionally safe. It's not just me, obviously, but there's also a lot of people that can't, like, assist with that or reciprocate that, or even have the emotional intelligence, let alone the capacity to hold that for folks. And so I think that's why I love what we do, because it is that space where people can come and feel cared for and feel seen and feel, getting emotional again, um and feel like they have a place of retreat and reprieve, a place of like spiritual solace, a, what do you call it, sanctity, or like a sanctuary in a way, for them to just be shit, like it's a lot going on out there, and it's just like, it's not necessarily about coming home to self. It's just being able to be yourself and be held and seen in whatever that looks like, and not have to show up or be performative in any kind of way or to please, and not have the judgment. That's why I love this community, because like we're both highly spiritual, highly in tune, but we show up as we are. It's not all about the I guess the aesthetics, or trying to you know fulfill a part. We fulfill our part just being who we are. So I think that's the coming home to self, that groundedness, um and that emotional safety. So that was just my little spiel randomly. You know,
bless. We love a channel
pouring my heart,
message.
just pouring my heart out there.
Love it. Beautiful message. I'm sure other people resonate with that as well. Once again, if you guys enjoyed this, please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hang out with us, really for the support. Just like Kisha said, this is a place for everyone to come and connect and be seen and heard and represented and understood through the two of us. But it's not just us. We're doing it as as connectors to, in a way on a platform that allows us to hopefully attract that Three of Cups, that tribe, because it's there and we know it's there and we know that people desire it because we do. And everything's coming from our hearts. So from our hearts to y'all's. Thank you. And we'll see you next Astro Reiki for Aries season.
Ooh, it's about time.
No, seriously.
I'm like,
Wow.
I need a little fire, I'm ready.
Me too. All right. Bye.